Okay, now we're going to learn Chumash Bereshis for Mendy and for Sarah. We'll start with Pasuk Aleph. We'll go very fast on the first Pasuk because we know it already. Then we'll go into the other Pasukim. Bereshis, in the beginning, bara, created Elohim, the Eibishter, Eis Hashomayim, the sky, the Eis Haaretz, and the land. So it means that in the beginning Hashem created the sky and the land. Now let's look in and say the words Bereshis. Be means in, Reshis is the beginning. So Bereshis means in the beginning. Let's go to the next word, bara. Bara means created. Bara means that he made something and he made it out of nothing. That's what it means to create something. And who did this? That's the next word, Elohim. We don't pronounce it the way it's written because it's Hashem's name. Elohim is the Eibishter, is Hashem. It's a name that Hashem uses when he deals with the world. The other name that we pronounce, Hashem, is Hashem the way he is above the world. And he also deals with the world, but in a way of above. Here's where he's dealing with every part of the world and making every part of the world. So that's when we say Elikim or Elikenu. Elikenu means our God. So Hashem, Elikim, in the beginning made, what did he make? Eis HaShomayim, the heaven, the Eis Haaretz, and the earth. Eis doesn't have any meaning. Eis just means that it's a sign that the next word is going to be important. Ha is the. So Eis HaShomayim means the sky. The Eis Haaretz, the is and. Eis doesn't have a meaning. Haaretz, the land. So again, Bereshis bara Elikim. In the beginning, Hashem created Eis HaShomayim, the Eis Haaretz, the sky and the land. Now the next pasuk, V'haaretz haisa, and the land was soihu, all messed up. Va'voihu, and confused. Va again is and voihu is confused. V'cheshech, again we have the word v, which means and. Cheshech is darkness. Cheshech means darkness. Al pnei, on the face of, Sahaim, the deep waters that were made, and the deep substance. The world was not a world with all kinds of stuff in it. It was just a bunch of water and dirt and everything else that was going to eventually be made, but it was all mixed up. So it was called like a deep pit. And darkness was on the face of the pit. But the pasuk tells us, V'ruach, and the spirit, Elikim, Hashem of the Eibishter, Merachefes, was floating, was hovering like this. Al Pnei, on the face of Hamayim, the water. Which means that the world then was mostly water, but Hashem was watching it carefully and was getting very involved in it to change it and to make a real world. Like we know that Hashem made the world out of first from nothing, and then he makes this big substance, he makes this big ball of everything that would later be used to make all the parts of the world. And then he made the whole world in 6 days. He could have made it all at once because it's all coming from him. But Instead, he wanted to show how much care he's putting into this world, that he's making for us to do Torah and mitzvahs in. V'ha'aretz, let's go back and do this pasuk word by word. V'ha'aretz, and the land, haisa was, soihu, all mixed up, va'vayu, and confused. One part was here, one part was there. V'cheshech, and darkness, al, on, pnei, the face of, sohim, the deep, which means those deep waters and the deep mud and the earth that was all there. V'ruach, and the spirit, elikim, of Hashem, of the Eibishter. Merachefes, was floating, which means it was looking over, it was standing over and looking over, al pnei, on the face of, hamayim, the water. And Hashem doesn't have any physical body, but it means that Hashem was very, very involved and looking over every part of the world. Now pasuk Gimel. Vayomer, and he said, Elikim, the Eibishter is the one who said this, Yehi there should be light. Vayehi and there was light. So again, Vayomer, and he said, Elikim, the Eibishter is the one who said, Yehi, there should be light. Vayehi, and there was light. So that's 3 psukim. Before we go farther, we should go back and learn these psukim again. So let's point with a finger on each word and read the word and then say what it means. Bereshis, in the beginning, bara, created, which again means he made from nothing. Elikim, the Eibishter is the one who made. Eis hashomayim, the heaven, the eis haaretz, and the land. Now we could say the psukim with a few words together so we'll understand the meaning better. Bereshis, in the beginning, bara Elikim created. Eis hashamayim, the heaven, ve'eis haaretz, and the earth. Ve'haaretz, and the land. Haisa, was. Haisa means was. Soihu, mixed up. Vayhu, and confused. V'cheshech, and darkness. Al, on, pnei, the face of, Sohim, the deep waters and mud. V'ruach, and the spirit, Elikim, of the Eibishter, merachefes, floated, which means he was looking over and involved, al pnei, on the face of, hamayim, the water, al, on, pnei, the face of, hamayim, the water. Third pasuk, vayomer Elikim, and the Eibishter said, vayomer is he said, Elikim is the Eibishter, yehi, there should be, light. Vayehi, and there was, light. So Hashem now created light. Vayar, now let's go on to the 4th pasuk. Vayar, and he saw, Elikim, the Eibishter, es ha'er, the light. Remember, es or ace, both of them are just a sign that the next word is important. They don't themselves mean anything. Ha-er, ha is the, er is light. Ki, that. Toiv, good. So ki toiv means that it was good. But ki usually means that. Ki could mean many things actually. Toiv is good. Vayavdel, and he separated. Elikim, the Eibishter separated. Bain, between. Ha'er, the light. Uvein, and between. Ha'cheshech, the darkness. Ha is the. Is light. Cheshech is darkness. Let's do the pasuk again. Vayar Elikim, and the Eibishter saw. Es ha'er, the light. Ki toiv, that it was good. Ki is that, toiv is good. Vayavdel Elikim, and the Eibishter divided, the Eibishter split up. Bein ha'er, between the light, uvein ha'cheshech, and between the darkness. What does that mean? He said light should be for a certain amount of hours during the day, and darkness should be for a certain amount of hours, which we know is during the night. Let's do the pasuk again. Vayar, and he saw Elikim, the Eibishter, means the Eibishter saw. Es ha'er, the light, ki, that, toiv, good. Vayavdel Elikim, and the Eibishter split up. Bain, between. Ha'er, the light. Uvein, and between. Ha-cheshech, the darkness. So Hashem split up light and darkness, and he made sometimes light, and other times he made dark. Now Hashem gives the light the name that we know, and he gives the darkness the name that we know. Vayikra, and he called Elikim, the Eibishter. In Hebrew, you use the thing that happens before the one who did it. So Vayikra Elikim means the Eibishter called. Le'er, to the day. La'er, to the day, to the light. Yom, day. V'lacheshech, and to the darkness. Kara, he called. Laila, night. Vayehi, and it was Erev, evening. That's another name for night. Vayehi, and it was Vaiker, morning. Vaiker is called morning, but because the two words are connected, Vayehi, Vaiker, so instead of a base becomes a vase, because when the it's not at the front of the word, you use a vase instead of a base, and it's connected to the word before. Like you see the line between Vayehi and Vaiker. If there wouldn't be that line, it would say Vayehi Baiker. Since there's that line connecting the word Vayehi and the word Baiker, the word Baiker turns into the word Vaiker. But usually Baiker means morning. Yom, day, Echad, one. This is what happened on the first day of creation. Hashem created all the stuff with the Shemaim and all the stuff with which the world would, the Aretz would be made, the land would be made. And he created light, and he separated the light from the darkness. And when he created the world, right away there became darkness, and that's right before he created light. So Hashem makes the Shemaim, the heaven, Aretz, the land, but the land is all mixed up, and there's darkness that's created with it. And then Hashem creates light, and he separates the light and the darkness so that the light is by day and the darkness is by night. Say the last pasuk again. Vayikra, and he called Elikim, the Eibishter, La'er, to the light, Yom, day, V'lacheshech, and to the darkness, Kara, he called, Laila, night. Vayehi, and it was Erev, evening. Vayehi, and it was Vaiker, morning. Yom, day. Echad, one. Now, on all the other days, it doesn't say, and it was day one. It says it was the second day, the third day, the fourth day. But by this is it says Yom Sheni, the second day. It doesn't say Yom Shnaim, day two. So why does it say here day one? Because on this day, nothing else. Yeah, there was light and darkness, but there were no people, there were no angels, there were no animals even. And Hashem was still the only one, and you could see in the world that the only one around is Hashem, that there was no one else. So it was a day when you could see that Hashem is one. And then later on the other days, Hashem took from himself and made people, made angels. But on this day, there were no people, there were no angels. There was only Hashem, the one, who is everywhere.